Hey guys, my name's Jessica. I wanted to bring you a haul about a store called Unclaimed Baggage. It's located in Scottsboro, Alabama, and what it does is the company buys baggage that's been left unclaimed and gone through the unclaimed baggage process at the airport for 90 days. They buy that and they sell it at their store, and they also sell unclaimed freight. The process of getting the baggage to the store is actually pretty lengthy. Whenever airports get baggage that's been left unclaimed for 90 days, um, they will sell it, but they've gone through this really rigorous process of trying to backtrack to which airport it came from, who went through that flight, that kind of thing, and so it only ends up being like 0.5%, like 99.5% of baggage gets to the rightful owner. Unclaimed baggage is comprised of two different buildings. The first building is the larger building that you initially go into because it's the one right out front. The large building has a ground floor and then a top floor, which they call the mezzanine. The large floor has clothes for men and women. It has accessories, things like jewelry. I think they even have a case of like fancy jewelry and scarves and bags and shoes. So pretty much that's kind of where I shopped from, and that's where I actually got all my clothes from that I'm going to show you. The mezzanine level, the second floor, is kind of where you drop your husbands off and leave to go look at your own thing. So the mezzanine level has things like iPads, laptops, phones. It has camping gear, hunting gear, headphones, any kind of techie thing it has up there. It also has like running shoes, which I guess goes with like the hunting and exercise gear that they have up there as well. And it has the actual baggage some of the actual baggage that they get their merchandise from, because they'll sell that too if they think it's worth something. And then the smaller building out back has kids' clothes, and a lot of the kids' clothes looked really nice, still had tags on them, and it had homewares, and the homewares, it was kind of sparse. There was a few pieces, like chairs and cabinets that seemed pretty good. They weren't like scratch and denty. I probably would have brought home a sitting chair if I had enough room in my car and I had anywhere to put it in my house, because it was actually pretty nice. They also had last chance deals, which is pretty much anything they didn't get to sell within like 6 months to a year. So most of the stuff in there you don't really want. You might be able to find a gem or two, but a lot of it was like makeup and early summer wear and things like that. They also, and in the small building, they also had a little section for Halloween because it's getting to be that time of year, and they had things like dog costumes, kids costumes, adult costumes. I actually saw a dog costume that would fit my dog for $3, and I saw the same one at a different store a couple days earlier for $9. Same exact one. I know it came from Target. $3. So I wish I would have picked that up now, because it was like a football player riding a dog. That's what it would have looked like. So let me show you what I bought. It's only a portion of what I actually tried on. I actually tried on, I think, like 15 or 16 pieces. I only ended up finding 5 that I really liked and wanted to keep. Now, a lot of the stuff there still had tags, and I actually bought 3 things that still had tags on them, and I bought 2 things that looked to be gently used. So I'm hoping, people probably bought it for that trip and lost their luggage, or they just really like that piece of clothing in their closet and they treat it really nicely. Either way, I feel like I've got out pretty good. So, first thing I bought was this sweater. It's just a little oatmeal sweater. It came from Target because it's Morona brand. It's it's just pretty basic. This wasn't one of the new pieces. It did. It only cost $4. I think they usually sell their cardigan sweaters for like 12. So, and it doesn't have any pills, anything like that, on it. So I bought it. I'll probably wear that with like a white shirt underneath. Next thing I bought a lot of cardigans because it's kind of getting to be fall in Chattanooga, so it's about that time to start wearing fall things. And I'm currently packed all my stuff into a storage shed, and so I don't really have access to any of my fall stuff, so I'm having to buy stuff as I go. So this is a Forever 21. It's actually one of the new things that I found. So it's Forever 21. So it was pretty cheap. I think the original tag says $8.90 on it. But usually they have on sale for like I think like $7, $8. This was only $4, but I mean it's brand new. I definitely was not going to find this in store for $4. So it fits really well. Just a basic sweater. I'll probably actually cut the tags off today and wear it with this as a cover up. Next thing I bought was an Eddie Bauer sweater. It's just a plain V-neck sweater. It doesn't have any pills or anything. It wasn't new, but it only cost $4 as well. It was gently used. It doesn't have any excessive fading, anything like that. I figured I'd put maybe a white undershirt underneath and wear this scarf as an accent piece. I'd already kind of put it together, thinking about what I was going to wear with it, because I was actually on the cusp of buying it. I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not when I thought about that scarf with it. So the next thing I bought was this cute Victoria's Secret leopard, because I keep wanting to say leather whenever I say it, leopard cardigan. It's really cute. It still had the original tags on it. I think I ended up paying $15.59 for it, so I thought it was a great price because I just generally like leopard things. I own a lot of leopard things. I just generally like leopard. I have Crocs that I wear to work. I have nursing compression hose that I wear to work that are leopard print. I even have leopard pajamas. I just generally wear anything that is leopard print, which isn't exactly my husband's favorite thing, but I like it. So I could probably push it and probably wear this over this top as well. And then last but not least, this is probably the best find I have. It's this sweater. It kind of looks like a collared shirt. It almost looks like a two-piece that you bought, but it's not. It's a loft sweater. I ended up paying $15 for it. Still has the tag on it. And the original price was $59.50 on the tag. But, they probably held on to it for like a year or something. And, it was probably on clearance somewhere a long time ago. But I liked it. I got it for $15 and it's classic. I can wear it this fall as well. So that's my loot. So I have a few positives and negatives about the store. A few positive things are the prices. The prices are really good, especially if you find some of the stuff that still has tags on it. Another positive is the fact that they have lots of like seating and lots of things for your husbands to do, or your boyfriends, or whoever you brought with you that's not really interested in shopping, like the kids. They have the seating, they have the mezzanine level. They also have a coffee shop that has little snacks in it. So you can potentially, ladies, stay there for like at least an hour and not be bothered. As long as you you have an older child or a husband to watch the kids. So that's another positive. A third thing is the condition of the clothing. They have already weeded through all the stuff in the suitcases, and they actually have a pile that they throw away, things that aren't like just aren't in good condition. They feel like they can't repair it, anything like that. You don't have to worry about really the condition of the clothes. The condition of the clothes is actually pretty nice. So that is another positive. For my three negatives, it'd have to be that it's kind of out of the way. The reason why I hadn't gone to this store sooner is that it's not really accessible via major highway or major interstate. You have to get off the major highway, major interstate, and go on county roads or go on county highways. It's not really accessible. Second bad thing would have to be that you kind of have to know prices of like electronics and luggage before you go if that's what you're interested in. Electronic wise, the prices were actually fairly reasonable. My husband's really techie, so he kind of knows prices. He said that they're pretty reasonable. I saw a few iPads and everything for like $700 ish. So I guess that's a positive and a negative. It's positive because just from my personal experience, and my husband telling me, he, price is reasonable, but you kind of also have to know before you go what you're willing to pay for the product and what you think is a reasonable price for it when buying electronics. Third negative would have to be that you can only buy so many phones or laptops a day. You can only buy like one laptop a day and like one or two phones a day. I guess it's to prevent you buying it and then selling it for much more. That's probably what their line of thinking is. But if you want to buy everybody a phone that day, like your kids and everybody, you're not going to be able to do that. So that's kind of a negative. My overall score for this store, Unclaimed Baggage, I would have to give it a 10. And that's because I hate shopping at Goodwill. I will not go into Goodwill unless I absolutely have to. I feel like they take everything anybody gives them, and we're all guilty of giving them whatever we got, but they take whatever anybody gives them and they try to sell it. Well, here, they've already done the picking. They know that what people will buy, what people won't buy, and they actually try to make it a good experience. They have plenty of salespeople. They want to make it a good experience for you. They want you to shop at their store. It was also really clean. It was really spread out. You didn't feel crowded and cramped when looking through the racks. It was just a overall good experience. My husband didn't feel like he was waiting an absolute long time for me because he still had things to do. And so it'd be a 10. It would have to be a 10. Thanks for watching. This was my first video, so hopefully I did a pretty good job of explaining everything. If you like what you saw, please let me know. If you didn't like what you saw, please spin in a positive light. Please don't be mean. That's just rude. If, a lot of people comment and, a lot of people watch, I'll, probably do another one of these again. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know as well. I'll take those into consideration. But so long for now.